Hey everybody, Coolin' on Manga here, right now reviewing One Piece chapter 709. Okay, so finally, B-Block has concluded, with Bartolomeo coming out on top. And of course it was revealed that he ate the berry nomi, which is the barrier fruit. So he is officially the barrier man. And I just gotta say that he's got a very interesting ability. Not only is he able to block and reflect the power of attacks back at the person using it, he can also simply use the barrier to attack. It's basically like he's throwing a wall at you. He's like, yo, what up? Wall, bang. It's pretty cool. The way he took out the king of the Prudence country was up there. It was pretty epic, you know. He's just like, what up? Barrier knock, bang. And then oh man. Devastation. Oh man, devastation. I gotta say, the fact that it was able to stand up to the King's Punch, you know, I knew it was going to. As I said last chapter review, it was the counter for the King's Punch, of course. But I expected a little bit more, maybe some actual damage. I didn't expect the barrier to actually hold up. I expected it to prevail, but, you know, still leave Bartolomeo with some damage. Unfortunately, right now, it looks like Bartolomeo is literally invincible. However, we haven't seen hockey on him. We haven't seen someone smack him with some hockey. So if Luffy can win C block, which, you know, Don Chinjiao is going to be pretty intense, so who knows there. But I'm confident that Luffy can beat Bartolomeo. And he's going to have to. Why? Because at the end here, the last thing Bartolomeo says, it's very strange. He says, now that person will be able to have the Mera nomi. And I don't understand what it means, you know. If he's here for someone, who is it? And why is he here for them? Not only that, but who the hell would Bartolomeo... this guy's a goof. Who the fuck would he help, man? I'm loving this arc so far. Every single person on the island has their own goal in mind, and everything's starting to come together, especially at the end. After we got the tournament dealt with, you know, because Bartolomeo won. And I do want to say, I'm a little bit disappointed that Bellamy didn't win, because he was killing it last week, but, you know, whatever. Bartolomeo deserved it, of course. And one other thing, I was digging Blue Gilly. Blue Gilly, that long leg guy, epic as shit. But anyways, after the tournament, or after the B block ends, we go to Frankie. And this is huge story progression. It appears that the toys, this little friggin' one-legged roller skating soldier toy, apparently has a bunch of comrades that are also planning on taking down the Smiley Factory, or the Smile Factory, as well as taking down Doflamingo. And he says that we have a plan that, if it succeeds, will start a chain of events that will literally bring the downfall of Dressrosa. Whoa, oh man. I've been saying it since the beginning of the arc. This looks like there's going to be a huge battle, huge conflict. The fact that there's so many people here, I feel like they're going to they're all going to come back. Like Blue Gilly, come on. I feel like Blue Gilly and Bellamy, they have more to do with this arc than just being in Block B. I definitely see them participating in this arc a little bit longer than just the tournament. And as for the country of Dressrosa, we are going to get to see, apparently, the history of Dressrosa next month. Or not next month, but next week. The soldier said, I will, we would destroy the factory, but we want to save the workers that are in there first. And if you think you can take on Doflamingo, then go ahead. But before you do, I'm going to tell you the entire tragic history of Dressrosa. So next week we're going to get to see the exact history of Dressrosa. Hopefully. And that's cool. We're taking a break from the tournament for a little bit. That'll be nice to see. I'm actually really looking forward to the history of Dressrosa. Why? Because another thing about this chapter, Ricky. This was huge. Bluegilly just dominated Ricky, okay? The former gladiator Ricky, who a lot of people said was Kairos, was put down. And in one translation I read, he said something about father. And then he said that he hates the cheers and curse you, Doflamingo. So if this is in fact Kairos, or maybe not Kairos, but Kairos' son, which is what a lot of other people think it is, then what's his overall conflict with Doflamingo? Because we know that not only Ricky, but Rebecca, well, 2 R's, okay? See there? 2 R's, yeah? Alright? Both have grudges against Doflamingo and want to kill him. Okay? Ricky there was literally sulking, asking himself, stating that he wasn't strong enough this time. And that he truly, truly hates the cheers of the crowd, as well as Doflamingo. So, there's a lot of, mystery behind the Dressrosa arc. And once we see the history, a lot of this mystery will probably be cleared up. And I'm hoping that Ricky and Rebecca have something to do with it. Because, honestly, I feel like Kairos might have been the previous king of Dressrosa before Doflamingo ended up becoming king. That's what I see. But anyways, overall, this was a good chapter. It was very good. Huge setup for after Block C and Block D with Bartolomeo. Because now, not only do we have Jesus Burgess, who won Block A, but we have Bartolomeo, who literally appears to be invincible. Okay? So that was good. Luffy here, cheering for Bellamy. That was another thing I liked about this chapter. That was good. Luffy doesn't hold a grudge, and it's so... Luffy doesn't hold a grudge unless you need to hold a grudge. So, Blackbeard, of course, is going to hold a grudge. Akainu, he's going to hold a grudge. But other than that, legitimate, you literally can't forgive a person for what they've done, Luffy just doesn't really care, He's had conflicts with lots of people, and, here he is just cheering for a person who literally belittled him to the max. Belittled him to the max. Literally. Tried to rip down his dreams and shit. Of course, Luffy, put him in his place. But I like the fact that Luffy was cheering for Bellamy at the end there. And then, of course, going back to Frankie with the toy soldier and the fact that this is going to lead to the destruction of Dressrosa. Again, good shit. Loved it. And overall, it was good. It was good. It was dang good. So, go on manga. Rate, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Hopefully next week we get to see the history, some of the history of Dressrosa. And I want to know what's up with Ricky and Rebecca, because there's something up there and I just want to flip and know already. Anyways, other than that, peace.